SiriusXM presents Nipsey Hussle. In the building, man. Live and direct. The boy Gray Rizzy, Shade 45.
Hip Hop Nation's tour guide, Torae. That's how you set off a special. That's how you set off an album. You feel me?
That part.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Let's talk about this real quick because we got some songs that are out there, but I just want to talk about your journey for a second. Yeah. I mean, you've been one of those guys who have, for me, I mean, you've blown all the expectations away by sticking to your guns, by staying dedicated to the independence, staying dedicated to your team.
Right.
What was it that got you through? Because there's a lot of people in your ear all the time. You see a lot of stuff, of course, with social media.
Right.
What was the driving force to make you say, you know what, I'm gonna stick to what I want to do and how I'm going to get to this point right now?
I just believed in the plan on paper and just, amongst the team, it always felt like it could work. It was a good plan. And that to be empowered the way we wanted to be empowered, to get to the level that we want to get to, that it was this route. And it seemed like you had to be comfortable being counted out at times. Because if you was uncomfortable with that would put pressure on you to make decisions that might be premature or might work against you in the long run. That's why I call my whole shit the marathon.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I think it was a lot of pressure to take the elevator or jump on somebody else's back or
ride somebody else's wave.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that worked for a moment, but the respect is what keep you in the game. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? And the distinguishing yourself through how you get there, is what people really, really at the end of the day say that I know his character from demonstration, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that was what was most important. And whatever we could accomplish within that boundary, that's what we wanted. We didn't want nothing else outside of that until we was, in a position to get that on our own and in our own way. Mm-hmm. And so every time we make a step forward or make progress, it count for that much more because we know how we got here. We know we kept it pure.
For sure. You say stick to the plan. Was there always a plan from day one? Because I think a lot of people come into the business or aspire to be in the business just wanting to rap and not really having a mapped out game plan, knowing, all right, this is step one, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is, you know what I'm saying? So was there always a plan? And then during the course of the process, as you attain certain things, how much do you have to go back and revamp and change and build a new plan?
All my original goals, I met them. I had goals as somebody coming out the street, so I didn't have a hell of a entertainment set of goals. I never wanted to win a Grammy. That was not my goal coming out the street. Them is music goals now that I'm in the music game. That was never my goal. I never thought about selling 1 million records. I thought about doing something legit to make my money and being able to not worry about. When I heard the helicopter late at night thinking they was coming to kick the door down, I was like, I read an article that Joel Santana made $15,000 a show. I don't know if it was true or not, but I'm like, damn, you can make $15,000 a show? That's how I was thinking at that time. What we did as teenagers to make $15,000, you get a lot of years for it.
Absolutely.
So, you could go do a tour where you make that every night. And then I remember looking at every state, it's 50 states. If I could sell 1,000 units in each state, indie, at $8 a unit, you know what I mean? I could make somewhere near $500,000 if I just figure out how to do that. And that was my little entry level goal. So, we established and accomplished them things early and I had to redevelop my goals. Now that I was in the game and I learned niggas get $1 million a show, niggas get $500,000 a show. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, I knew, but I didn't think that it was realistic that you could really sell millions and millions of records and become a global brand. So as I became exposed to these situations, met these people that performed on that level and you ain't no smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? You just in a position. You just, you sitting in a space where you could execute on that level. You know what I mean? I started reestablishing what my goals were.
Absolutely. Listen, we're going to give you a lot of jewels. We're going to give up a lot of game. Nipsey Hussle is here. Respect that hustle.
Yeah.
Victory lap is out there right now. Rizzy, we're going to get into some more music.
As we should, man.
Let's do it, man.
He's here. Let's do it.
No doubt, no doubt. So we're going to get into a dedication featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Two West Coast just juggernauts in this business right now. Make some noise in the room, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Everybody riding
Victory
around,
lap.
listeners, make some noise in your car and all that. Nipsey is here. Let's get it. Dedication.
Yeah.